It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see this team's burner at wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. Hope y'all ready for this one on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Able to find Hawkinson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
We give inside to Akers. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
He sends this one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown! These guys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Powell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Trying it left side with Akers. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go to Akers again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Darnold escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on return before he ends up out of bounds. First down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
2nd and 10 now. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Here he is on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Taken down at the 40-yard. It's a gain of 23 yards. Results in a first down.
Pass play coming here. Flush down out to his left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Powell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. But we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Throwing from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the keep possession. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, here's Akers. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That's a pickup of 7 yards, so now they'll face fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So it feels like we just started, and already we're at halftime. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Bo Nix, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual-threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. Throwing from the gun here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Escapes the puck, caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. Play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Powell now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing here, Darnold. Forced out to... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Vikings have it to start the 4th, and given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Pressure's there, again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Now Darnold. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Vikings, nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Powell now to return. He loses it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. It's picked up by the defense. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys continue adding on to that lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Powell now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw, here's Darnold. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys tack on 7 more to their lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Powell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got the hook up to Akers. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A nice showing here from our winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.